Hey everyone, Dr. Troy here, and this is coming at you online for a reason. There's a reason I didn't put this on Facebook. I wanted this delivered to your inbox so that you are very well aware of what's going on. This recent weekend, we just had a great group of people here, and we rolled up our sleeves and we did what we often do, which is identify where we want to go. Not just in the next 90 days, but we identified where we wanted to go over the course of the next year, from October 2019 to October 2020. And so you're getting this video in the hopes that you'll actually do the exercise that's attached to it. Now, if you were at the program, this is simply a review for you. All I really want you to do is roll up your sleeves and go back and look at the material you wrote down, make sure it's exactly what you want. So if you have to course correct anything, we get to course correct it now for your next 90. For those of you who weren't there, watch the video. Take the time to project where you want to be in the next year, 1 year from right now, okay? It's a super cool exercise. We broke it down. We made it simpler. I'm constantly looking for ways to be more efficient and pull this out of you. So you're gonna notice you still have the 4 pages. You have fruit, you have feelings, you have focus, and you have facts. But I've done something different for you. What you do is you are dividing the page, as you will see, it has been divided into, boom, 4 boxes. Well, you label box 1, body, box 2, being, box 3, balance, and box 4, business. And as you're looking at the fruit page, your job is to identify where you want to be 1 year from now in that area of your life. So when you look at the fruits of your labor, where do you want to be next year at this time? 1 year from now, where do you want to be? And you fill out all 4 squares. Then you flip the page and you go to the next one, which is feelings. Don't just write a word, write what's associated with that feeling. Nervous because I'm not sure I can hit this. I keep saying I'm going to and I haven't done it. Anxious, excited because I know if I hit this target, it's gonna change everything in my life. So write your feelings associated with each of the things that you wrote in fruit. So the cool part about this is now I get to have fruit sitting here facing me, and then I have feelings facing me. So I can just reference, okay, body, fruit, how do I feel? Being, fruit, how do I feel? And I get to write it over here, 4 quadrants right in front of you. Then I flip the page and I go to, what do I go to now? Come on, anybody? Anybody out there? Bueller? Okay, focus. I'm gonna go to focus. And focus is how I'm gonna get there. So it's gonna be what? The habits and the actions that I have to take. So I still have fruit sitting here, and now I have focus sitting here. And I get to look at the fruit and say, what's the focus or the habits that are gonna have to take place in order for me to get to where it is that I wanna go? Take your time on this. This is your life, man. If you wanna make the change, be clear on the actions that you have to take. In my opinion, it's one of the most important pages that we can have is the focus page. It's the actions that I have to take. And finally, we flip the page. I keep fruit here, and I have facts. Who am I going to have to leverage, or what am I going to have to learn in order to get to where I want to go? This typically becomes a page where people kind of fly through it. They don't go deep enough into it. I'm going to tell you to take a deep breath, slow down, look at each one, body, being, balance, and business, and who do I have to leverage, or what do I need to learn in order to accomplish this task? That's part 1, getting clear on where you want to be in the next year. Part 2 is step 1. What's step 1? Where do I need to be at the end of the year to be on track for that target? So the end of 2019, December 31st, 2019, where do I need to be? Some of you already have targets. Make sure that your targets are moving you in the direction of where you want to be in 2020. Some of you don't. So this allows you to create targets for the end of the year that are going to take you on the path and this journey of getting to where you want to be at the end of 2020. So this is clarity of targets in that time frame. Look, it's your life. Everyone writes goals. October is tradition of the year. We've always talked about it here. Everybody, we've all been told this is what we're supposed to do because of the 60 to 90 days for the brain to truly process where it is that we want to go and how we're going to go about it. This is your opportunity, your life. Where do you want to be in 1 year? Not 5 years from now, not 10 years from now, not 20 years from now. 1 year from the month of October to next October. Where do you want to be? And here's the thing, folks. For those of you who have done this, okay? For those of you who have done the Soul Purpose Blueprint, this is one of the things that we pulled out here in the weekend when we were together. You pull out the Soul Purpose Blueprint, and in that blueprint has your passions, it has your values, it has your roles that you play in life, and it has the things that you're good at. Make sure as you're writing out your fruit, read your Soul Purpose Blueprint. Now, if you haven't done the Soul Purpose Blueprint yet and you don't have a link for it, send me an email, I'll get you hooked up. But the Soul Purpose Blueprint, when you take the Soul Purpose Blueprint and you use that in relation to what you create in your fruit of where it is that you want to go, when you use that to create where you want to be in the next year, you're finally writing goals and targets based on you, what you want, not what anybody else wants for you, what you want for you. And that, my friends, is what creates clarity. And when you have clarity on what you want, exactly what you want, guess what? You just did about 60% of the work to getting you there because it's what you want, not what somebody else wants. Then all we have to do are take the action steps necessary to get there. We all make this game so hard. It's one of the things that I saw and the themes that came up this past weekend was like everybody makes this so hard on themselves when in reality, if you just play the game based on what you want and be very clear on where you want to go and you're willing to push yourself along the way, you can have it all. You can have anything that you want. But we get heady. We get caught up in thinking it's too hard or it can't happen, and then we get stressed out about thinking about the work that needs to be done. Look, truth be told, we all know this. It takes work to get to where you want to go. No matter where you want to go, it's going to take work. It's also taken work to get to where you are right now. It also takes work to go sit on your ass and do nothing. They all take work. They all take some level of mental lifting and physical action in order to get to those places. So why not start putting your action and your focus into where you want to go? But be very clear on it and make sure it's what you want, not anyone else. And if you can do that one thing, make sure it's what you want and where you want to go, I can almost, because you got to do the action, I can all but guarantee you'll get there if you're willing to take the action. How about that one? That's pretty solid. So, got a couple things here. Number one, you're going to do it's a fact map, but it's the new and improved fact map. Brought to you by this guy, because I find a way to be more efficient in being able to fill this thing out. It doesn't take half the amount of time that it takes when you're going through all these different pages of paper and you have them spread all over the place. That's the beauty part, okay? So you got your fact map. You've got your soul purpose blueprint that should be close by as you're creating your fruit. So you're very clear on where it is that you want to go in the next year. When you finish these two tasks, then you're going to always have your fruit sitting there as you go through every page. Then when you're done with all of this, you're going to say, where do I need to be by the end of 2019 to be on track? That's it, just to be on track for hitting that target next year. So please roll up your sleeves, get to work. It's your life. If you truly want more, you have to be more. And to be more, you still have to take action no matter what. So roll up your sleeves, get to work. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. And we'll see you soon.